guys, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be able to catch my face here. Here we go. Focus tracking doesn't work through fence. Hello guys, SLR Tom here. I got the brand spanking new Nikon Z7 or the Nikon Z7, and today I just want to show you the focusing accuracy, speed, or face tracking. Okay, so it took me a while to figure out this camera, obviously. You know, for focusing to work right, it has to be set on continuous focus, and it's much harder if you're you know, vlogging in front of the camera, as obviously this camera is not ideal for vloggers. You know, it doesn't have the flip out LCD. The remote app is very limited in the video mode. You can pretty much just start and stop. Not even sure if the focusing feature works here because it doesn't let me change that rectangle here. But in any case, at least it lets me start and stop and see what I'm doing. So I can move in and move out. Oh, one more thing for vloggers, there's no indicator if you're recording or not on the front of the camera. So if you do it blindly, you don't even know if it's on or off. You don't know any audio or anything that you're recording, okay? So anyway, I'll just move around here. The face tracking should be good enough where you can actually turn around. And then it finds you again. So let me quickly get in. I'm in the frame and get out. Still in focus. Get in. Voila. Let's get out. There we go. Okay. So moving on. Walk out of frame. Back in the frame. So yeah, I mean, if you're a wedding videographer, I think I would definitely consider the Z6 or the Z7 because the focus is accurate and silent, at least with this lens. Now what I gotta try is the lens adapter, see how the old Nikon lenses behave with this setup, okay? Give me a sec here, I'll get the adapter. Oh wow, jeez. What a frustrating freaking experience. Took like, I don't know, half hour or longer for me to connect this to the Z7. Wow, I don't know if it was my phone messing up, but I just couldn't connect to the Wi-Fi of the camera. I had to reboot the phone and reboot the camera to connect. It's just like really frustrating, and then still had issues. So finally I had to like clear out all the settings and then get back in. So I'm not sure what happened, but it was just like really frustrating. Anyway, so we're back at it right now. Notice like the sun behind me even changed. That's how long it took me to just be able to use a different lens and reconnect for this focus tracking test. All right, so as you can see, it's tracking me pretty well, and the lens is actually much quieter than I would have thought. Wow, this is impressive. Okay. I thought these lenses would make as much noise as the, you know, as with the older DSLRs, but it seems like it's actually very good. So what I hooked up on here is 2485, 3.5 to 4.5. So at f70 it's 4.5. I can do f4.0. But as you can see, it's actually tracking focus extremely well with the adapter, and it's actually very, very quiet. Doesn't do that hunting back and forth. So that's actually something I would use for video if I was shooting behind the camera, obviously. Okay, let's move on. I'll do a couple more tests where I actually stand behind the camera and use it, okay? Alright, so now we're just gonna test the focus accuracy between foreground and background. I notice I think it's a little bit more hesitant with the adapter or with this lens. Seems to have like a double step here, but it's actually very, very fast. Here we go. Or maybe because those things are moving. Okay. Alright, so let's keep this here. Gonna hit on the background again. Now we're focusing on a tree on the right, foreground, and then tree on the right side. Okay, tree on the right side again. Here we go. Foreground, tree on the right side, foreground, tree on the right side. Okay, foreground. It actually works pretty well. Let's switch the lens and we'll go back to the 2470. Alright, so we're back at the 2470. And let's switch between the background. Now it switched it. Weird. Okay. Foreground, background. Okay. Foreground. I guess it's using some sort of a cinematic focus speed. Let me see if there's a setting for focus speed. Not sure why this one's so much smaller. Background. Oh wow, that took a while. So I was focusing on the tree on the right side. Foreground, background, background, tree on the right, foreground, background, foreground. Okay. Background, foreground, background. So for video it does make sense to go a bit slower because you don't want to like change the focus too fast. Foreground, background. Come on. There we go. So it is a bit slow. So let me see if there's a speed setting here that I can change. So we're still at the 2470 Z mount, and I found a setting that focus tracking speed, but under the custom settings A, and it still doesn't seem to change the speed here. But I would say this is okay actually, because you do want to be slow and smooth in video. You don't want to go like super quick into the focusing. I just want to be accurate, okay? And it's, you know, and you gotta pick the right subject for focusing, or the right area. See, now it kind of went faster. It was just me. Now we're gonna back to the foreground. Yeah, I think it's about the same. Let's switch scenery, see what happens, okay? So yeah, we're still at the 2470 Z mount. So we're gonna go to foreground. And you know, I actually found some instances where it focuses like instantly on the background. Foreground. It's as if it's switching between focusing modes. Oh, see, like this time. So if it's able, I guess, to find a focusing mode that works for it, you can do it faster. Ah, see, here we go. Because that bush is a high contrast thing. Okay, going back to the foreground. Let's go in the bush again. Now it's slow. Okay, let's go back out, back to the front, and now let's go in that bush again. Ah, see, this one's fast. So I'm not sure why Nikon is using different kind of modes as it sees fit. I think it switches between like a phase detect. Let's see here, going back to the bush. Now it's really slow. Going to the foreground. Okay, all right, so let me just switch back to the adapter and I'll show you the use with the adapter. Hey, so we got the adapter on. Let's see what happens. We're back at the bush. Foreground, background, much faster focusing. And it's actually very, very quiet. I thought these lenses would be loud. I mean, this just blew my mind that these lenses are so silent. So, yeah, you can actually open yourself up for video work with this Nikon. That is, if you're behind the camera. Alright, so let me keep tapping. We're gonna go foreground, background, foreground. It looks a tad bigger. Okay, now I think we're at 70. Okay, so background, foreground, background, foreground, middle, background, foreground. So the lens I'm using here is the 2485 millimeter f3.5 to 4.5 G ED lens, AFS type lens. Yeah, it's pretty basic lens here, but yeah, it looks amazing here. We're shooting 4K at 30p, and I'm using aperture mode because I want to lock in on the aperture here. I don't really care about other settings. Alright, yeah, that actually looks nice. This is it for that out of focusing face detection and focusing speed accuracy type of video. I actually like this camera, so I'm gonna be making some more videos. Please comment, share, and subscribe if you like this video. Let me know what else you'd like to see. Alright, peace. Thanks.